Oh yeah, guys. Right, we're going out for another ride. We're going over to St Helens. They have a bike meet there every Wednesday. Park Road in St Helens. If you live in the area, there's a cafe there, and yeah, it's a bike meet every Wednesday from March to October. So I've read. So we're on the mighty Iasung again. We're also trying, as you can see, a little windbreaker from the top. See how it performs. Not too sure about it yet, obviously. I've also made a few adjustments to the microphone. I've put a little bit of foam in the bottom. I noticed that a bit of wind was getting through the bottom of it, so I've altered that. So yeah, I did video the trip to Southport and Rivington on Sunday, but numbnuts here basically lost the footage, so that footage is gone, unfortunately. So I'm hoping that this audio comes out alright. Probably have to adjust that down a little bit. There being some wind from there. You know, we'll see how it happens when it's done. It was a lovely day. Put that down for a bit. See if it makes any difference. So yeah, we're going, like I said, we're going to St Helens. Go for a couple of hours. We normally meet from 5 to 9 PM. I've been before. I've been twice before, I think. So, just felt it ride out and give the mighty Iasung a ride and see what's going on. Also thinking about getting a new camera. Not too sure yet what, but I've got my eyes on a drift, so any of you guys out there know about the drift cameras, your comments will be appreciated, because there's quite a few out there. I mean, this camera's alright, don't get me wrong, it's a goddamn good camera. And all the videos are crisp and clean, well, in my opinion anyway, but the battery life isn't brilliant. So yeah, thinking about a drift camera, so as I say, your comments will be appreciated. If you know anything about the drift cameras. So I was saying in the video going to Southport that when I first got this, I had problems with it, and I'll try and make it as quick as possible. I had problems with this right at the very beginning. After various tests and things like that, it turned out to be the pulse coil pickup. Basically, it sits on top of the flywheel and tells it when to spark. and that was going down when it was when nearby it was warm. Thanks to Marcel Forrest, he sorted that out for me. I also bought off him a 520 sprocket kit. Basically changes the gear ratio, makes the bike a little bit easier to ride really. And then we get on to the running problems of the carburetor, the fueling and all that stuff. And apparently these are supposed to have 87.5s in front and rear main jets. Road dog on the other hand decided to be awkward and have 82.5s in front and rear main jets. So they were wrong. So they got upgraded to 90 front, 92.5 in the rear main jets. So with that, the bike ran a lot better than it did. Didn't have any problems with it. But while I was in there, I thought I'll just check the pilots. Pilots were 17.5s, both. It ran alright, run sweet as a nut. Every so often it would have a bit of a moan, but then again that was probably down to the dirty fuel tank I had right at the beginning. But, you know, I've got two inline fuel filters on it. Anyway, we're talking to Marcel and different people. Apparently, the actual pilot should have been 15s. And I had 17.5s. So, I put 2 new pilot jets in the other week, 15s. And then starting it up, it won't tick over. So I told to the idle screw. And you know something, it's more crisper now on start off. End of the day, it's a 125, it's never going to win the Grand Prix, you know, but, you know, it made a big difference. So yeah, that's what I've done with it up to now. As I said earlier, on Sunday I went to Southport. They took me to 4 guys, 2 girls and a lad, and we had a ride up to Southport, and then I went over to Ribington after, and that footage got lost sadly, but never mind. So going up into a place called Village. I'm going to stop for a bit of fuel because she's a bit hungry, and then we'll go on to St. Tynes. So yeah, I'll see you in a few minutes. Right guys, she is now filled up once again. Don't just love new gloves, they never go where you want them to go. So, okay, right, my beauty, fuel's on, and there she goes, and she's got a nice filled belly. Well, let's go to Hart Road bike meet. And hopefully this camera should video it all. It should do anyway. Yeah, I have to put the expensive stuff in this because fortunately Road Dog does not like E10, so I've got to put the E5 stuff in. Maybe Shell, Tesco do the high octane stuff. Sainsbury's do. So if you're watching this and you live in the UK, you're looking for a place what sells E5 fuel, Shell, Tesco, Sainsbury's, BP. To be honest about this others, but I don't know because I'm not visited those yet. But, yeah, it has. It's made a big difference, that turn screen. The screen my heart has made a big difference. The way that when I'm travelling now, I'm not getting buffeted. Or buffeted, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. I joked with this bike quite a lot. It's not the fastest thing on earth. I'm still doing 60 mile an hour. 62. And she feels like it should go beyond that. At the end of the day, like somebody said to me once, it's about enjoying your ride, not the size of the bike and how fast the bike goes, it's enjoying it and taking part. I mean, I stopped with bikes 30 years ago after breaking my tibia. I vowed I'd never touch a bike again. And after 4 bikes, look at me now. Obviously I've got old plates on because I passed my bike test. That's another thing as well. You know, I can, with my car licence, I can jump on a 50cc. No L plates, no CVT. But I can't do that with a 125 for some strange reason. I don't know why. I really don't. You know, I could drive a 7.5 ton wagon. You know, it's basically a death trap on wheels. But I can't ride a 125 motorbike, but I can ride a 50 with L plates. Yeah. Thanks to those young lads back in the day, they basically made it harder for everybody else. In my opinion, I think they should change the licence. If you get a full licence up to a certain, from a certain date, year, whatever you want to call it, you should be able to ride a 125. You know, because 125s now, in my opinion, are not like they used to be back in the day. You know, they're being governed. You know, I mean, back in the day, you got a 125 and it was zipping along. But then again, you don't see many 125 two-strokes anymore. That's probably a reason why. You know, most of them are all 4-stroke now. I've never actually done a review on this bike. I'll do a little one with you now. All I can say is, one, what the hell were Hyosung on when they designed these bikes? I mean, the size of it, it's just like mad. I think it's one of the biggest production cruiser bikes back in its day, in 2008. Because it's absolutely massive. But then, Hyosung made the GTR, the Comet, and you look at them and you think, my God, they're fat, they're big. And do you know something? They're actually the size of a full-size sports bike. And they've got a little dinky twin-cylinder, 125 engine stuck in them. And you know something, they look like a big sports bike. Would I have one? Yeah, I would. I'd love to try one. Alright, so if you listen to this, you know, you're watching this video, or any bike shops, give us a bell, give us a call. I'd love to try the GTR. Now, power-wise, the V-twin. It's the only way you think, oh, fast. No, it just likes to plod along at his own pace. And when it feels like going quicker, it will do. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's better than it was originally. But yeah, If you're 17 and you've done your CBC and you can ride a 125 and you're into the cruiser bikes, seriously, get one of these. Because a lot of people don't realise in a 125. Yeah, get yourself one of these. That's an highly recommended review. These bikes are absolutely brilliant. If you do your homework on Google, you'll find that there's a little secret that a certain bike company was never telling you. You know, you have your Volkswagen, Seat, Bentley, things like that. And that is like a VA, what they call a van group. But you see, Volkswagen makes Seat. Now, I'm not saying that this certain bike company make ISO, but the engines are basically made, or ISO and this particular bike company was making engines together for a long time. And that bike company is called Suzuki. Yeah, Suzuki. Next time, I can't think of the bike, but you have a look at Suzuki and look at one of these. Pretty much the same. Yeah, we are. So let's tell his bike neat. See who's on here. Park up anyway.